This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Andrew G, and welcome to another exciting episode, different episode of The Public Affair, but one that I'm really excited to dive into. I'm so excited to be doing this show, and before we continue, I have got to thank, huge thanks to Mr. Justin Sanchez, the teacher at University High School, for helping coordinate this episode. It's an idea that he proposed to me quite a few weeks ago, something that I was really nervous about jumping into, but you know what? I'm very honored that he trusted The Public Affair to do this very special episode, and of course, a huge shout out to Rigoberto Martinez, a teacher at the Vega High School as well. Don't know where the Waco High teacher is, but we'll get to that in a minute. Before we continue, of course, to Rogue Media Network, Mike Hamilton, thank you so much for producing this episode of The Public Affair, and of course to my boy Josh, thank you. Before we continue, I'm definitely going to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by my boy, David Santabanez, What Are the Near Real Estate. He's the #1 sales agent in his office. He's going to help you buy a home or sell your property. Make sure you guys are following him on social media. If you guys don't know how to buy a house, for you kids, if you're ready to buy a house by the time you're 18 and move out, hit up my boy David Santabanez. He's going to make sure he gets you the best deal, and his tenacity to just do good things is just phenomenal. David, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. It is giving authentic Creole cuisine at Armstrong's Bayou Cafe with my girl Nico Armstrong, serving the best in signature crab cakes, pasta, seafood, and so much more. Listen, my favorite is absolutely any pasta that you can get over there. All her seafood platters are just phenomenal. The mixes of Creole ingredients is just unrivaled. And she has a food truck now as well. Check her out, Union Hall, Union Grove. Nico's Armstrong Bayou Cafe. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Blue Star RV Services with Manny Guerrero, a mobile RV tech who can fix all RVs, travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and so much more. He deals with the warranty company, so you don't have to deal with it all. Listen, all you gotta do is pay the small fee. He's professional, he's reliable, and we are so tired of going to these events and the food trucks, they don't be working. There's no french fries, no pizza, no nothing. Go call him so he can come out there and fix it. Manny Guerrero, Blue Star RV Services. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode. Of course, the Lucas Pizzeria, Jesse and Tanya Sotomayor. Be on the lookout for their delicious New York style pizza that they are serving up. She's got burgers, Philly cheesesteaks, and so much more. 3125 Belle Meade Drive. I always say it was the best thing to come out of Belle Meade. That's just me. Oh, you guys are in La Vega. You guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, go check them out. Lucas Pizzeria, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode. And of course, I'm going to give a huge shout out to Jeff Davis, the Texas car plug at University Mazda Kia. Hit up to get the best deal on a brand new or pre-owned vehicle. If your credit is if you kids need a brand new car, if you guys don't know where to start looking, go hit up Jeff Davis, the Texas car plug at University Mazda Kia. He's going to get you the best deal out there. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. All right, guys, like I said, I'm super excited. I'm a little bit nervous to do this next episode because while I've been kind of getting my feet wet with interviewing, high school kids, younger kids, stuff like that, never, ever have I had a group of kids, 5 to be exact, from different high schools, which means different personalities. Some of them have never met they're meeting for the first time, and we're doing this. They are here to promote their upcoming film festival that they are participating in, the Taverner Interscholastic Film Festival on March 5th. I am so excited and honored to welcome from the Vega High School. We got Brian and Rigoberto right here. How you guys doing?
Good, sis.
We got from Waco High. We got my boy August. I got it right this time.
Yes, thank you.
You were going to beat me up earlier because I said Austin. I'm sorry. Okay. And then, of course, from University High School, we got our firecrackers, Eva and Brooklyn. How you guys doing?
Good.
Thank you for being in attendance, ladies. She thought she was on Baddies. We were doing our sound check. Yeah, I was like, first of all, why are you watching Baddies? You're only 17. Oh, you're 18. You said.
I'm 18.
Oh, sis, my
18,
bad.
babes.
My bad. And just real quick, an honorable mention here. Eva's mother was actually featured on episode 155 of The Public Affair. So big shout out to my girl Vicky. Vicky, how you doing, girl? We couldn't hear her, but she's back there. Vicky was on an episode of The Public Affair, and it's just so cool. Full circle moment to have you guys on. So, thank you guys so much, and of course to Justin, thank you for trusting me to do this. I truly appreciate it. How's everybody doing? Everybody feeling okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually amazing.
Now, a lot of time it's y'all's first time meeting. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about being on your first podcast?
Literally very happy actually.
Yeah, really? You said the sister's gonna be jealous.
Yeah, she might be jealous.
She might be jealous.
Yeah,
okay, gotcha. Now, Brian and August, they're going to be our quiet ones over here. And I really want to thank you guys for coming on. I truly appreciate it. And girls?
I'm beyond excited.
Yeah.
I was like, my nervousness was like very much built up into excitement just to be here and talk about what we're talking about.
She said
whatever. But,
yes.
I love chatting it up.
Thank you.
I'm really excited. I was pretty nervous when I walked in.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like like new people, really nervous.
Yeah, sure.
But I'm a really talker, so I'm just here to talk stuff up.
Now, Brian, we didn't give you your shine. Now, are you a big talker too, or were you forced to be here by the teacher?
I guess I was kind of forced. I mean, no, I do love talking.
Yeah.
Mainly just interacting with others. I do like just trying to bring everybody into the conversation.
Sure.
I think that's a big part of everything.
I like that. Okay. Now, Austin, is this something new to you as well? August, like the month.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. August, my bad, bro. All right. Thank you for being here. How do you feel about being here?
I'm excited. You know, I've never done something like this, so
yeah,
I'm interested to see what it's all about.
Your parents are gonna be. This is beyond graduating college. I want you to know that right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
like college degrees and everything is nothing compared to being.
They don't matter. This is the epitome.
This is the height of your achievements. Okay. What film festival? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right. Now listen, you guys are juniors and seniors in school. I wonder, how do you guys feel about your high school years being almost over in a sense?
Literally, I'm actually surprised that our high school year is almost over. Like first off, a freshman, and automatically we're seniors.
Yeah, it goes by quick, doesn't it?
No, yeah, it went by like a flash. Like I remember my freshman year, I came into AV, and I was like, at first, I'm gonna be so honest. At first, I was like, am I really gonna like this class?
Yeah.
And then, like the next year, I was like part of Trojan Media Productions, and I was just in love with it. Just love what we do.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, now I'm like looking back at it, I'm like, that went by too fast, and I wish I had way more like.
True. It truly goes. I feel I can remember all my high school years, and I'm every bit of 23.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Right, I look very young for my age. Now, listen. Yeah. So listen. Okay, guys. I want to know, what is something that you guys are going to each miss about high school?
I would probably say like the pep rallies and the basketball games.
Okay, those are your thing.
Those were, I would say, pep rallies. Even though I didn't really like going to pep rallies, but it's just like seeing everybody there and like seeing everybody do the games, being involved in that moment, and seeing everybody's like crunk, and then when the dancers come out,
not crunk,
and they're like, they're getting in it. And
how many times did you skip pep rallies? She doesn't want to answer the mom. She said, the mom was like, how many times?
Yeah, they probably know the answer.
What about for you, Eva?
For me, I'd probably say our football games.
Oh, okay.
And also our away games, like when we would go to playoffs. I'm very much going to miss that because to me, I just love recording. Mm-hmm. And also, like, whenever you would record and you would see your shot that you had filmed on the big screen was a big thing for me too.
Yeah,
it was really cool.
So you shoot the high school football games?
Yes.
Like on camera? You in Brooklyn do that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, sis, I see. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's not playing games. I don't know. Okay, I'll tell you what. I don't record nothing. And thank God for the production team here. Mm-hmm. And I review everything and tell them what's wrong with it. Okay, I'm for the camera and that's it. Okay. Rigoberto, what about you?
Well, I'm also going to miss going to the football games and the away games because at our school we have a media team, and we go to the football games and the away games to live stream them all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely going to miss that a lot.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys have friends that you're going to miss out sometimes? Like,
yeah.
A lot of friends.
Yeah, a bunch of friends.
August is here solo dolo. He said, who's friends? Like, we don't do friends at Waco High, right?
Come on, August.
Brian, what about for you, bro?
Mainly, so I do love going on the away games, and a big part of it was kind of seeing how different everybody was. Mm-hmm. So I do a bunch of our kind of like football graphics, I guess.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And
graphic designer, yeah.
Some like touchdown, like all that.
Sure.
And I love being able to go to different schools and seeing how they did their designs, how they were able to really just fit in with everything else so perfectly.
Most definitely. So you do a lot of graphic designs yourself.
Yeah.
Do you get mad at people who come at you with Chat GPT and then they're like, oh, look at the logo that I made? I just found out about that yesterday. Yeah. And you're an actual graphic designer?
I wouldn't call myself a graphic.
Oh, okay. No, but you do love videography.
I do love doing it.
Sure.
It's definitely something I'm going to pursue.
Got you.
And of course, like a big part of AI is that it's kind of like, I want it to be more as a tool than as a replacement.
There you go. Okay, I like that.
It was also quite fun seeing all the different press boxes at each
all
stadium as well.
All the press boxes were so fun to explore.
What are press boxes?
We are a little jealous on some press boxes.
Yeah, we are very jealous. Ours is so small.
So small.
What is the press? Are you talking about the college or the? Oh.
It's where the controls are.
Oh, the controls. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I didn't know that's what they were.
Our school is like so tiny we can't even fit the whole team in it.
Now, August, what about for you? Do you shoot a lot of the school games as well, Waco High?
Yeah, I do. I'm in the sports media, but I only joined AV like about this time last year, so I was late. And so I think I'm just gonna miss like I did the short film this year. I'll do it next year, but I think I'm gonna miss. I don't know, this first 2 years, but yeah, I think I really enjoy the AV class.
That's
and
good.
The opportunities Waco SD provided us with.
Okay, I see. Yeah. So, I wonder, why did you guys each get into, I mean, we want to talk about the short films, right? For the Bill Taverner Interscholastic Film Festival. But, we want to talk a lot about all that and everything, but, why did each of you guys get into video editing, videography, and stuff like that?
Originally I was in sports first, and throughout the years, it's like when you kind of lose that spark during sports, you kind of try to find something out there that's in school. So I think the first thing that really reached out to me was AV, and it was really tough situation. It was really tough to get into class. It was tough to get into class.
Look at her mom back there, like, gosh,
it was just tough because every first day of the school, you would not see AV on there. That means like on the first day of school, I have to go to the counselor, tell them to change my schedule, and it would just be a list of kids that requested that wanted their schedule changed. So I'm already at the very bottom.
And she don't do lists. She's on baddies. She's the OG. Like, what are you talking about? And it's like, she said the list.
And it's like I'm sitting there and I'm like, can I like when am I next? She's like, you're next, you're coming soon. It's just, there's a list. And I'm like, okay.
So you're saying there's a list of people who requested because it's like an elective? Do they still call it that?
It's like on the first day of school, they give you a chance to like change your schedule. Because if you don't like your schedule how it is, then you can change it.
You can.
So on the first day of school, I was here and I'll say this. Everybody just want to change because they want their class with their friends.
Or have different lunches. Yeah, like... I don't know. I ain't been in school in 15 years, so don't play with me. All right?
So it's like that. And then when I finally got the class, it's like when I first got my project, there was a lyric video, and it was with Eva. Our first project was a lyric video with Eva.
Lyric videos are in now. They're not even music videos anymore. They're lyric videos.
Yeah,
we're so old, Justin. No, we are old. No, but you know what I like that you just said now is that you were losing your spark in sports, but you found something else productive. To kind of, and that's what I hope your peers watch that and say, because you're not supposed to just quit sports and then just stop doing things and being a lazy butt. That's not how you get on baddies. You have to do something. That's just as productive.
Best believe when I quit sports, my parents you're not being a couch potato.
Good for you, parents. And by the way, Brooklyn's parents are in full attendance. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate letting her being here. Eva, what about for you?
For me, I'd say, knowing around the COVID times was I was in 8th grade and my family had started a family YouTube channel.
They did. Yes, they did.
That was something that was new to me and recording. And so I was always inspired to record and make something and show it out or just for fun. And so coming into AV was a new thing for me also. I always dreamed about being in front of the camera. But then coming into the class and learning more about cameras, I decided I love being behind it. I love doing what I do, which is techniques and recording and film things that could be showed to everyone. And
with all the brand ambassador things that your mom does, I bet you stay having to take them pictures. So now we know who's the person behind the camera. I bet. How many times has Vicky told you to take a picture? You're like, Mom, come on, you're like, sis.
Literally, I'd be in my room and my mom was like, you ready? I'm like, for what? She's like, we're gonna go take some pictures outside. I'm like, okay.
Oh God, okay.
But I'll be getting them angles right. So.
Vicky's pictures do be coming out snatched. I will say, yes. Okay. Good.
Be getting them right.
Okay, yes, girl. How about for you guys, Rigoberto and Brian? Why'd you guys get into the video stuff?
Well, Well, I didn't know what it was at first in my freshman year, but my sister, she did do some explanation of what it is because she was also in it before.
Okay.
So it was actually her that inspired me to get into the audio and video production class during my freshman year. So I decided to take her advice and join that class.
Yes.
But when I first entered it, I was having a little trouble finding the spark inside of me to get into that class very well.
Sure.
Because I still didn't get what it was when I first saw it in person.
Yeah.
But thankfully, our teacher, Mr. J. Martinez, he explained to us what it was all about in his class during my freshman year. And surprisingly, the first video he made us do was a video that involved both a cat playing a piano and and get this, the song "Sweet Victory" from SpongeBob.
No way.
Yeah, that was literally.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that was literally the first assignment. Yeah, that was literally the first assignment he gave us.
How do y'all know what that song is? That came out when I was younger than you.
Yeah.
Don't play with me, okay?
And not only that, he also told us to combine video clips of our band playing their instruments to tie in with the rest of the song because he didn't want us to use the video, the music video from the SpongeBob song because that would be
copyright?
the easier. Yeah, that would be copyright. He didn't want us to use the audio though to tie in with the rest of the instruments.
Like a project, yeah.
Yeah, that's basically the first project. And when I showed him the project, he was pretty impressed with what I made.
Okay, yeah. So you found liking AV as you started doing it, and you've been doing it since your freshman year.
Yeah,
and you're a junior now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm actually a senior now.
Oh, you're a senior? Excuse me. There's 5 of you. I can't keep up. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
But throughout the years, I've been doing the exact same stuff, making videos to impress my teacher, all the stuff. And then after that, he showed us a 3D editing software called Unreal Engine, which basically has all the things we need to do a 3D project.
Okay.
Like either a 3D racing video or like a 3D animation stuff.
I think that's what they make video games with.
Yeah, that's what
they
do,
use. Right? Unreal Engine, yeah.
It's a software that they use.
Just nerd moment for us. Sorry, sis. She's like, well, that's not bad. Yeah. She's like, that wasn't on last night's episode. No. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, and then after that, since I've been doing a lot of video making at school, I decided to take that advantage and make my own videos at home as well, and make my own YouTube channel as well, which I already have as well. I have my own YouTube channel as well.
You can plug your YouTube channel in if you'd like. Yeah, what is it?
So my YouTube channel, it's called Baking with Rigo because at home I do a lot of baking for my family, and especially for my mom especially my mom. Like my mom, she loves it. She loves when I make her a carrot cake because that's her favorite kind of cake.
Okay.
And
like we all like, you better bring some next time. Okay? You should have brought us some bread. It's cold outside. I'm gonna go home and drink my coffee and there's no bread.
Yeah, but the problem is I didn't have any yeast at home.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Brian, okay, I'm sorry, no.
Yeah, so yeah, I do that all the time at home, and I decided to combine my baking experiences and my video experiences and make a YouTube channel out of that.
There you go. I think that's so productive. That is awesome. Kudos to you. Now, Brian, what about for you? Like, so have you been doing it since you started or like since you started high school?
I've always wanted to do content creation for way before high school. So I've always been like, kind of like editing, I would say, like some videos for fun.
Yeah.
But being able to actually go to school, have a class where I can work on different projects and really do what I just love. I love editing videos. For sure. It's probably one of my favorite parts.
I hate editing my videos. I hate making a TikTok and editing the video so you can edit mine all day.
I loved.
Do you really? I feel like that is so tedious. How did you find out liking that? Like, how did you find the love for that?
I just found it really easy to be able to sit down and focus on one project for hours at a time.
Okay.
And it would just, time would disappear, basically.
You have to have patience.
I could start at 10 p.m. and then the next time I would check the time, it would be 2 a.m.
10 p.m. I'm in bed at 8:30.
Yeah.
What are you talking 10 p.m.?
I'm editing.
Yeah. Here's the thing. literally it's not literally easy. You don't just get all the footage, get all the audio, put them together and done. No,
I
you
wish
gotta.
it was that easy.
No, you gotta add in the pizzazz in order for people to like your content.
Okay, Rigo, yes. He said you're not giving me no just basic edit.
Nope.
You should take an internship at Rogue when you're done with high school. We'll get with Mike about it.
Yeah, because the thing is,
edit all my shows.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't do basic.
Oh.
You don't?
Okay.
Snaps. Listen, RuPaul's, okay, don't play with me. now, August, what about for you? When did
I'm sorry, I'll jump in.
Yeah. That was
I've always been into screenwriting.
Okay.
Like writing movies, and so
really?
Freshman year and sophomore year, I wrote a couple screenplays.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know there was AV at Waco High, and then I learned about it, and so I joined it. And so it's provided an outlet for that. Yeah.
So you're more into when you say screenwriting, you're talking about like writing scripts for movies and stuff like that?
Yeah, writing movies.
What goes into that? Because I always wonder who sits there and writes the whole script for you, like, right? And then you be seeing Brooklyn's mom. You be seeing some of these movies that they be coming out with. Who had the audacity to write? Okay, who wrote Mia Culpa on Netflix? who wrote anyway?
But yeah, it takes a lot of music, a lot of inspiration from music.
How much of your imagination goes into writing like an actual screenplay or something like that? Like, do you find yourself having to think outside the box?
Oh, well, I mean, like, there was a point where everything kind of like came to me. Like, I just quickly write something down, a couple log lines a day.
Wow.
But then that stopped. I don't know why. So it's become a little harder. But it just takes a lot of planning, a lot of inspiration. But I mean, it's a creative challenge, and I just really enjoy doing it.
I think that is so impressive. And you know what I like? It sounds like from each of you guys is that y'all all bring something individual to your creative processes, right?
Yeah.
Whether it be, inspired by your screenwriting, you just like editing. I never met someone who just likes to do that. Right? And then Sis was in sports over here, and then you just kind of got born into the family because Vicky's a supermodel, right? And then, Rigo said he don't want basic. He said, who? Okay. Yes. God. Guys, I am so loving the direction that we're going in this. Now, we definitely want to talk about the Bill Taverner Interscholastic Film Festival coming up March 5th, okay? I want to talk about your individual film projects that you guys are working on, but we're going to take a quick break. And when we get back, we're going to have more with these fantastic students, each representing a different high school here in town. We got Eva, we got Brooklyn, we got Rigoberto, we got my boy Brian, and we got August here on The Public Affair. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this exciting episode of The Public Affair. My very special guests, Brooklyn, Eva, Rigoberto, Brian, and August. Now, before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by Banda's Hauling Service with Julian Ana Banda. That's right, they rent dump trailers, you fill it up, they haul it away. They also do junk removals and tree brush removals, and they haul cars in and out of town. They're also offering roll-off dumpster services as well. Perfect for those big, giant, I don't know if you guys had your quinceañera, sweet 16s, sour 16s, whatever you guys are doing now, okay, the kids, the parties. But if you guys are having one of those big giant Mexican parties, just hit up Banda's Hauling Service. They're gonna make sure to get the trash. And when you guys get a car and it breaks down, because that will happen, he will tow you guys and he will be there in minutes. Banda's Hauling Service is truly the best, and I recommend you guys to save their number on the phone. Save their phone number on the screen. To Banda's Hauling Service, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode. Of course, to Soko Soccer Academy with Dominic Gutierrez and Ariana Gutierrez. Big shout out to Aviana Gutierrez at University High School. That's our girl right there, right? They're offering team, small group, and individual skills training and elite skills training to make your kids superb star athletes. That's right. You follow them on Facebook for their occasional open play and leagues going on. I want to give a huge shout out as well to the Soko soccer teams with Coach Morrow, Coach Megan, Coach Jeff. Thank you guys so much for letting me be a part of sponsoring your soccer teams. Those kids truly are in no better hands. You guys are the best. The Soko Soccer Academy. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode. And of course, to Myra Rosales with Shika Post Photography, a digital photo booth business perfect for parties, private events, corporate events, and so much more. It's fun, it's convenient, it's easy. She's also offering digitalized, customized invitations and movement forms. And if you guys need graduation pictures, my girl at Myra Rosales at Striker Post Photography has got you guys. You can be taking your own pictures, girl. Okay, you need to hire somebody, all right? Myra Rosales, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. All right, guys, welcome back to this exciting episode where we got Eva.
Hi.
We got Brooklyn.
Hi.
Rigoberto.
Hey.
We got Brian. And we got August.
What's up?
I love how like the mannerisms just change as you go down, right? Like literally when you start from Brooklyn and then once you get to August, like, hey, what's up? You know, can I get a quesadilla? Like it's just like, you know what I mean? It's so perfect. You know, I wonder outside of AV before we get into the film festival, right? Because do you guys have any other favorite classes?
Well,
I play tennis. I'm into tennis. But
what is it?
Tennis.
What is that?
It's a sport where you get this
Oh,
racket.
tennis! Oh, I thought he said something else. Okay. I heard him say Tejas. And I was like, what is Tejas?
I
heard tennis.
I heard tennis.
Yeah.
Just tennis.
So you play tennis?
Yes.
That's a very hard sport to play.
That's a
Not
really-
really, but yeah.
But my bad, Justin. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. I'm doing the best that I can here. Okay. I don't know what was harder, recording with 6 drunk DJs or 5 sober high school kids.
Oh my God.
Okay. It's just okay. No, but so you're in sports. You play tennis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does that ever? Oh, you know what? You can probably shoot yourself playing tennis, right? Like
It's
challenge.
I don't know if I want to shoot myself playing tennis.
Okay.
But I could, but it's probably not gonna happen.
I feel the same way about because I love video games, and so before this, everybody's like, "You should be a video game streamer." Absolutely not. I don't want to be on camera, and I don't want to play with anybody. Okay, that's my time. Yes. What about you, Brian? Do you have another favorite class, or are you up till 2 a.m. editing?
Mostly, I am.
That's good, Brian. Let me tell you something. That's actually like, let me tell you how amazing that is, because a lot of people like me who are a socialite and stuff like that, I don't like editing. So I'm going to hire you to do all my editing in the future. I hope you know that.
Good.
'Cause
I need money.
Yeah, perfect. Because if you plan on being up till 3 a.m. while I'm asleep, you can edit everything.
It's just the most quiet time.
I guess.
That's true.
I find it's annoying, especially when you make a 10-second TikTok and you have to. Oh, I hate it. God, I hate it. But so, do you have any other favorite subjects or?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't.
You can say no if you want to.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just. I really just like hone in on specific topics instead of like overall subjects. But I do really love English.
Okay.
I love.
That was my class too.
Like, this is gonna sound weird, but I really do like writing essays.
I did too. No, I'm being dead. I'm being serious. No, I did. I was always writing essays. I love writing essays. English was my class. British literature is my shit.
Oh my
my
god.
What do Waco High?
It's just I don't know. I really like reading and
You're creative.
yeah.
Yeah, you're
I would
creative.
say.
And nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Rigoberto, what about you? I don't want to hear home ec.
Well, but throughout my whole school year, it's always been math that's been my favorite subject. But since I got into high school, it's been replaced with AV now.
Yeah.
Audio and video productions, because the math was getting a little bit tough for me.
Yes.
But it was, yeah, it did. But that didn't stop me at all. But
Period.
even
Don't ask me how many times I took my state test in math.
Yeah.
And why I didn't graduate because I didn't pass my state test in math.
I already passed that state test in math
He's like, I
already
got a 4
3 times.
or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, that's because some of my teachers from math, they didn't even do a lot of explanation and stuff.
Okay.
But thankfully throughout my freshman year, there wasn't a lot of explanation in math.
Sure.
But throughout sophomore, junior, and senior, it's been getting better a lot. So it's my second favorite class now.
Okay.
So AB is my first favorite
AB's
class.
first. Mhm.
Math is second, and surprisingly, English is third because I didn't really like it at first until high school year.
Sure.
Because it's mainly because it's all the writing essay stuff. But since now I know how to do it correctly, it's been one of my favorite subjects.
I
now.
got you, bro. Okay. What?
Me?
You would have loved.
Let's see. I'm in choir,
We
so
have
I
choir
say that's like
festival.
another one of my favorite
Oh, yeah?
things to do. But
Mhm.
I would say math is also probably one of my.
Why do you guys all like
math?
math?
I
Yo,
love
who
formula.
likes math? Like,
Okay,
y'all
it's
plays,
either
okay?
Math or physics. I just love the
Physics?
formulas. I love the
Oh.
formulas.
That's math and
No.
science.
When you know the formulas and you can solve it and you know it's just right, it gets a good feel in you. It's just like
Vicky, good for you,
feel so
girl.
smart.
I'm with you on that. I'm
Okay.
with you on that.
Like-
I'm
No.
with you on that.
No,
Right.
I hate
No.
math. I can't stand it.
Traitor.
Yeah, no. We're team not math. He's tennis and English and podcast. All right. Brooklyn, what about you? And Zeus does not count.
Oh.
Yeah, Zeus Network does not count.
I would probably say, well, English was my first, but then now it's really AV.
Okay.
Because it's like I walk in there and the first thing I think about is like, ooh, what am I doing today?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
ooh, what video am I going to shoot today? What
Sure.
am I doing? What am I doing here? What am I doing there? It's like when you walk into the classroom, you don't know what you're going to do.
It's just more interacting for you.
Yeah, so
more
it's
sporadic.
I would say AV is probably one of my favorite classes. It's because I actually got a task that I can understand.
Okay.
Instead of math.
Don't be shading the other teachers, all right? It's
I
your
ain't
senior year.
shading.
Don't be ruining graduation now.
I
It's
ain't
just a couple months
shading.
away. Okay.
I ain't shading. No shade at
No,
all.
we were doing our sound check, and I told Brooklyn, I said, Brooklyn, count down from 10, but pretend you're doing a confessional on Batty. She's talking about 1, 2, 3, it was
4,
okay,
5.
Let's talk about the Bill Taverner Interscholastic Film Festival coming up March 15th. Now, Eva, what is that? Oh, March 5th. We do that again. Let's talk about the Bill Taverner Interscholastic Film Festival coming up March 5th. Eva, what is that?
So it's basically a festival dedicated to him, and we're gonna we basically filmed or created these films that are gonna be shown and judged, and it's really in his memory. And,
okay.
And to also just get our work out there,
Sure.
we do, and show what we do.
Showcase.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like a competition, but with short films.
In a way.
So you guys are all competing against each other is what's going on here.
Yeah.
Are we? Okay.
August, are you not?
I don't think so.
August said he don't got competition. August said, y'all, I play tennis and I do everything. Y'all are no competition. He said he's OG. Yeah. Okay. No, okay. So basically, it's a you submit your films, right? And so what is the journey in creating a short film, Rigoberto? What would you say is?
So the journey of creating a film is basically literally like managing your time wisely and making sure you get all the right stuff you need. But before you do all the stuff, you always gotta do a scoreboard, so that way not scoreboard, a storyboard, a storyboard, so that way your actors can see get the visualization of what the film is supposed to look like.
Yeah,
and that's basically like sorry, I can't speak today. I would say people say that would be it should be the first step, but no, it must be that first step, making that storyboard. Because if you don't, because if you don't have a storyboard, then how are your actors going to know what you're supposed to do and what the content is supposed to be?
Sure.
Now, script is first.
So now you guys are doing that, right? So are you guys having to scout for your own actors and stuff, or like what goes into making your short film? Obviously, you're the screenwriter.
I wrote it about like my family, so I just took my dad and my brother. So
that was easy.
I didn't ask them. I just told them.
Oh, you just told them that's what that. Is it like how you told them I'm just going to be on this podcast? And they said, did they say what's that? When you said I'm going on the public affair, and they said, huh? Is that what they did? August, you're kicked off.
Oh man, dang it. Shucks.
No, but I guess that does kind of lead into my question. You know, when you guys are producing your short films and stuff, so like you talking about it's for your family, right? And so what's a little bit of a teaser on what your short film is about? Like, how did you get your family to participate? What is it about and stuff like that?
Like mine specifically?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, so my brother just left for college, and I miss my brother. So this wasn't a tribute to him, but I was just thinking about my life and what to write about. So I thought about my brother leaving, and then I thought about my dad, and so I wrote a short film about a dad and a son starting a puzzle together. Oh. And then the son has to leave, and so they say bye, and the dad ends up trying to finish his puzzle, but then he can't. He's missing his last piece. And so I won't spoil anymore. You're gonna have to watch it. Bill Taverner Film Festival. You're gonna see it.
So you are sitting there trying to make us cry so you can get the vote.
Trying.
You know, like on American Idol, how they're really like, you know, you're not gonna buy that album, but they do something really sad, so you just, you know what I mean? Right now.
So you want our tears?
That's what. Yeah. He came prepared. Now I see you're here representing, you know, Waco High by yourself. Are you working in a group or are you working individually?
I am. My friend Mark is Marco Antonio Gayton. He also worked. He couldn't be here today, but he was with me for all the processes.
Shout out to Marco.
Yes.
Marco, you missed out on an opportunity, bro.
Yes.
Right? Okay. Now, Rigoberto and Brian, you guys are a team. on your short film.
Yeah.
What can you kind of tease us on what your short film is about and working together and maybe some of the challenges?
Well,
he said he lets Rigoberto do everything.
yeah, not sure why I think we do all explanation, but okay, I can do it.
I can explain.
Rigoberto,
Yeah.
I don't need your attitude. Okay.
So yeah, so basically our film is basically like it was 4 students spending their last summer in space, actually.
Oh.
In space.
Okay.
But apparently one of the students
There's spoilers. You gotta be careful.
What, we're not supposed to say it was in space?
No, the space finders part.
Yeah.
But Brian, why don't you just jump in? Why don't you tease us what it's about? Yes.
So yeah, it's 4 students in space, kind of going on the last adventure with some sad stuff, I guess.
Sure. Okay. So basically, it sounds like to me, it's kind of like tying in, like, I guess that, but also like your school years, maybe, like the last of all that. And so Rigoberto just wants to show us the whole movie right now.
Can we play it on there? Like, is that possible? Let's just put it on right now.
Oh, yeah. No. Well, I don't know how they get this on here yet. I never ask questions. I come in and I sit down and re-record it. And then they do all the editing. What is it like working as a pair?
Well,
or is there more people and it's just you two here?
I would say there's like 2 other people.
Okay.
Maybe.
Shade. He's like, well, that person, he wasn't really there. And, they act like they're there. Yeah. No, what Rigoberto, what are some of the struggles that you find in working with other people, and how are you able to overcome those struggles?
So basically, our biggest struggle was definitely our time management. Because since we had our Christmas break, I was literally out of town, and I was thinking to myself if we're screwed or not.
Yeah, we both were actually.
Yeah,
we were both out of town.
Yeah,
but thankfully, once we came back, we were able to pick up more edit days and basically get everything as much as we need.
Oh, I see. Okay.
We should have definitely managed the time better. That was a really big part that we did not.
But you still got a couple weeks for the festival.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the submissions are done already? Oh. Now, sorry. No, but okay, but so that's something that you learn is, time management. So that way, when you guys do another project in the future, you could say, hey, this is something that we didn't, that we may have neglected the first time, so we can learn from that.
No lie, when we were editing the video, feel like we were on a game show because they also got to do like the time management wisely as well.
Yeah.
I think there were 3 of us editing at the same time.
Oh.
All trying to kind of like put it together.
Sure. Well, technically there were 3, but it was down to 2.
Yeah, it was basically us 2.
I got you. Now, girls, I already know y'all were a Hot Mess Express making y'all's video. I already know there was distraction after distraction, and the Zeus has a new episode of Baddies and Two Ways and the other show every single Sunday. Right. What were some of the things and the struggles that you guys faced working in a group?
I would probably say like trying to manage getting the clips during school hours.
Okay.
Since everybody has like a different schedule. Like everybody has different schedules, everybody's in different periods. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of hard to get everybody in one class period when everybody has different schedules and stuff. Yeah. So I think that was probably like getting everybody, like getting us 2 together in one period.
Well, yeah, because school's a Hot Mess Express, right?
Yeah.
Right. I say probably planning, like going to where y'all said about time consuming.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
I feel like we could have planned a little bit better.
Okay.
But yeah, it's something you do learn like for the next time. For us, we made a documentary.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna say too much.
Apparently you can't spoil it. Okay.
No, but it was something that was actually, we got like asked by our aquatic science teacher if we wanted to film his wedding.
Oh, okay.
And so that was something that
that was
like our first like big gig to even do like outside the world to actually take our AV learning skills and utilize
it somewhere outside of the school setting. I like that. Okay.
So it was actually really a nice, cool experience. So we got to turn into a documentary. You can't take too much about it, but
But you do your thing.
Yes.
Pause. What's up?
I was gonna say, like, you went to asking them about like what was the hardest thing, but you didn't ask them what their
Oh, like to tease it?
What their short
You want to know why? Because we were getting in trouble when I did that. Because we couldn't say too much. No, we can do that though.
Well, yeah, they can tell the premise.
Okay. Can you give us a little bit of a teaser on what your short film is about? Without saying too much so we don't get beat up by Mr. Sanchez?
Yes.
Okay.
No, because if I say something, I'm saying the whole thing.
Yeah, she practices confessionals at her house,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah.
No, yeah, so we got the chance to film a wedding. And
Okay.
we got to make it turn into a documentary.
Sure.
So, like, for us to even, I'm going to say this real quick. Brooke, it was an honor doing it with you. Like, I've known Brooke since I was a freshman, so it was something that I was so grateful to even get chose or picked to do with her. And it's very, like, sentimental. And as a senior, it was, like, a big, cool thing that I can reflect back, to look on. And, yeah, we go way back.
Brooklyn, why you be looking like that, girl? Why are you giving her that stank eye? Like, what is going on? A heartfelt, touching moment about something you guys shared together.
I'm trying not to.
Like, August is like, I'm glad I came here by myself. Y'all over here tripping, okay? right, August. He's like, y'all again, cutting eyes at each other, and August is doing his thing. He's like,
it's like when you make a friend since freshman going on through years, through high school year, you really have that bond to where where you share the same telepathy, you share the same mindset. So if we're
y'all about all that. I'll let you borrow $100.
I know about it, babes. Yeah. I know about it.
Don't play with Brooke.
We know about it.
Brooke, how many times you have to ask about for lunch money? Don't play.
0.
Yeah, whatever. Because you spent it on something else that you weren't supposed to.
I spent it on snacks at the dollar store.
That's what I would do as well.
Just real quick, and I know you guys can't talk too much about the short films, which, I'm definitely going to be in attendance because I cannot wait to see what you guys worked on. No, for sure, I'm putting it on my calendar, right? But, August, what would you say is something about your short film that's going to stand out to the judges and make them possibly pick you as the winner? First of all, before you answer that, is this a monetary prize or what is it, just bragging rights?
We have 3 divisions: animation, documentary, and narrative.
Oh, okay.
And so after judging is...
But you get like a medal.
We got a plaque.
Okay, yeah, no, okay. No, I'm sorry, August, go ahead.
Okay, good, because I got time to think. Still don't know what I'm going to say. I will say my friend Mark isn't here, but we both have our own... I wouldn't say this is what would make us win. This is just something you'll see. But we both have our own like creative differences. Okay. And we express those passionately. Yeah. But also when we were doing our storyboard, we did our own, we each had I'll do shot 22, you do shot 26 through 28. And so we both have our own directorial styles that'll you might be able to see showcased. Kind of point out, yeah. I think it'll be cool to see how the pacing changes with that. But
okay, I want to see his. I bet his is gonna be a tearjerker, right? His is gonna we're gonna be shoulder shrugging. It's like, what other films? Oh my God. And then you got the screenwriting thing. I'm really excited to see. Now, boys, what about you, Rigoberto and Brian? What do you guys think is gonna stand out about your short film? I like the concept of space. I can't see what y'all did there. And, knowing Rigoberto in this little 40 minutes that we've been recording, I already know that the outfits were snatched. I already know they were.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I would say one thing that'll stand out is really just overall aesthetics,
Sure.
Yeah. With the mainly kind of how it looks, really.
Oh, okay.
It just, I wanted to make it stand out.
Yeah.
So the colors really pop.
Pop? Okay.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that one, right? Okay.
And there is a little bit of 3D animation in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whose idea was that?
Mine.
Right? Okay, like I said, production. That's what I was talking about earlier. Okay. He said he don't like basic, right? Rigoberto, did you say you don't like basic?
Yeah, I do not like basic.
Yeah, okay. I'm down. I can't wait to see. I'm so excited to see. Okay, so I'm getting sad and touching from August. I'm getting next level from Rigoberto and Brian, out of this world. Girls, what's gonna make y'all short film stand out?
For me, I would say probably humor.
Oh, okay. So
humor. It's like I would like the next minute it's serious, and then a few minutes in it's just funny.
Oh.
Like a little
And it's a little funny clip.
Okay,
and
yeah,
then
like a little bite.
yeah, it's just like, oh, right there. Oh, laugh, and then you just go on. But I will also say it's very like heart touching.
Okay.
Heart touching because it's a heart touchful moment. Especially since it's about us two and how long we've been in AV. So I would say this would be very like a heart touchful moment.
Yeah.
And humor. Hopefully, like we can get a little bit of laughs here and there.
I know. I hope y'all don't get nervous if nobody laughs.
No.
I'm sure we will. Yeah. Like,
No,
I ain't remember.
because what if y'all looking at like that was supposed to be funny and we're just like.
And we're just hear us crackling up and then we did it.
Okay, me and August can be like.
I mean, you ever have a little bit of humor in the thing.
It wasn't even that funny.
I say like us being like a dynamic duo also would be like something that will stand out just because like we do talk about like a little bit of, I'm not gonna say too much, but we talk about like what our AV kind of experience.
Yeah.
It is so tough not exposing
I know,
what the
right?
film is, right? Yeah.
I'm so excited to present it.
Overall, are you guys all satisfied with your short film that you submitted?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would say, it was my first time like ever doing something like this, actually filming what I thought of and what I created.
Yeah.
So there was like definitely going back and editing and looking at all my jump cuts and everything I had to fix in post-production. I mean, it's not what I could do to the best now.
Yeah.
But it provided me with like, I could see where I messed up, and I'm going to learn from it in the future.
That's what you do.
And
that's all you do.
Yeah, I don't have any regrets because I've only learned. So
Yes.
Perfect. Well said. That was the answer right there. No, and you guys should know that too, because like in life, you guys are still young, right? And listen, I've been turned down a lot, and now I have the number one podcast maker. And so, but I'm just saying, no, I've been turned down a lot of things too. You know what I mean? And you just learn from those, and they're discouraging. I never want you kids to be discouraged from anything. You know what I mean? Like even if you don't get picked at the film festival, even if you make a film and say it wasn't received the way you wanted to, you know what I mean? Like those things come and go. Yeah. And then if all else fails, we'll just be on Zeus, and we'll be with no skill set.
If it doesn't succeed,
like
see me on tryouts.
Yeah.
No, like a personal thought of mine was just like while I was like in post production, it was just like I wasn't even thinking about like winning or like the competition or anything. It was just really like we're creating something and we get to showcase it, and that's just something that we get to look back on.
I love that.
Also, it's a whole learning experience, and I'm taking advantage of that as I can, and really something I would love to do one day.
I love that.
So I'm very proud of us.
That's good.
So I would like to say that, but I wasn't really thinking about winning or competing of that sort. It was really just of us just getting out there, showing what we got.
I love it.
So it's like I get it. I'm a competitive person, but
I feel like because you did sports and August did sports, right?
Yeah.
So I think y'all are just like low key, like, oh yeah, word. Well, mine's gonna make me cry. So I already got you beat. What's up?
It's like it's just about seeing other people's work and their ideas.
Sure.
So that lets you can sit there and see like everybody else has their different ideas and how creativity can be shown in different types of ways and shown in different versions.
I got you.
So
okay, well, I love that. Well, the Bill Taverner, I'm sorry, Justin, just for the record, you guys, Justin has been behind the camera the whole time, throwing darts at me, nodding his head, cutting his eyes, okay? And I feel very attacked on my own show. Okay. Listen, I want to use this opportunity to encourage you guys to go check out the Bill Taverner Interscholastic Film Festival, March 5th. I'll be posting the link in the comments, so make sure you guys go check out the address as well. Follow us on social media to go check it out. I just want to thank, number one, Mr. Sanchez, thank you for helping coordinate this and trusting the public affair to do this. It's a little bit out of my element, but it was a challenge for me as much as it was for you guys to be on the show. So I really appreciate it. To Eva, to Brooklyn, to Rigoberto, to Brian, to August. This is a connection that we're all going to share, hopefully in the future. Thank you guys for being a part of my podcast. I truly appreciate it. And I can't wait to see y'all's films. I'm expecting something different from everybody's film, and I'm just so excited to see like what what we're going to be, what's coming up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Now, goodness gracious. As far as the film festival goes, who's ready?
I
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before we go, the one thing that we didn't discuss, though, was Mr. Taverner. And, I know that he was a AV teacher, namely probably all the schools, but La Vega mostly. Did you guys have an opportunity to meet him, and what was that experience like?
So yeah, I first met him during my freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
He was being a substitute for Mr. J. Martinez's class for our 8th period. But when I first saw my first impressions weren't as positive as I thought. But
he's being honest, he's a teacher.
Yeah.
He's a teacher.
Here's the thing. He knows how to keep a class quiet.
Okay, wait, he has structure.
Yeah, he has structure.
As he should, because y'all don't be being quiet. Yeah.
Yeah, he has structure. But at our school, we call him what's it called? Father of modern media?
Yeah.
The father of modern media.
Okay.
I like to call him the grandpa of modern media. But
Okay.
yeah, but throughout the rest of my school years, my sophomore year, he was a pretty cool dude.
Yeah.
He was nice to chat with.
Yeah. I had him for my main AV class my freshman year.
Yeah.
And not sophomore, but he was always there.
Mm-hmm.
But he was really, the first day I saw him, I thought he was going to be nice, and he was. He's one of the most nicest people I've ever met. But more like, one thing that really hit me is that he was really honest.
Yeah, sure.
He had a bunch of integrity.
Yeah.
And that was one thing that really stuck with me. He always knew what to say.
Mm-hmm.
He was really, he was a good teacher.
Sure.
But I've always seen him as a role model.
Okay.
And, he had experience. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah. You know what? You guys are it sounds like he was tough as nails, honest. And you guys, that criticism that comes with what you guys do, whether it be playing tennis, sports, videography, anything that you guys do, you guys have got to have those tough as nails, just that critique, that hard critique. Because anybody that sugarcoats it for you your whole life, you're never going to get nowhere. I promise. Believe me, I was on the radio for 7 years. My commercials were not the tea. And it took somebody. So, with that, it sounds like Mr. Taverner, was passionate about AV and passionate about what he does in teaching kids, and part of that, he was real hard on you guys.
Yeah,
but you'll learn to love that in 10 years.
Yeah,
he really set rules per se.
Yes.
During the football games, he would say, "Never use this."
Okay.
And you only use it during this, and I've stuck with that every single time I've gone to a football game.
Perfect.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And
the main rule he did give us was to don't bring any liquids in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't bring any liquids near those.
So he wouldn't have let this water by the microphone. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Is that why you guys know? Does anybody want to water on the camera?
Yeah. Here's the thing: we use a bunch of cables for our streaming stuff. So.
Got you.
So yeah,
he was really just a big role model.
I love it.
And he's definitely going to be the one teacher that will stick with me the longest.
Good deal.
Same here.
I like
Same
that.
Here.
And
yeah, he did.
He had a big heart.
He had a
huge heart.
A very big heart.
Just me and you were in the slap box.
Yeah.
I've never met him in my life, but he had a big heart.
Mr. Taverner sounds like he was an instrumental part in this whole process, and this film festival is in honor of him. So, big, shout out to them. It sounds like he played a really big role specifically for you two, Mr. Sanchez, and to all of you guys. Like I said before, best of luck to all of you guys and what you guys do in the future. I cannot wait to be in attendance to the Bill Taverner Interscholastic Film Festival, March 5th. I got it right the first time. How about that? I can't wait to see all y'all. So, thank you guys again so much for tuning into this episode of The Public Affair. We hope you guys can be there. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. I think, Justin, are you judging that one? Mike is. Next time, have me as the judge. Yeah. Yeah. Next, don't play with me. I'm putting it on my calendar. All right. I love judging things. So all of you guys, thank you again so much to the kids. Thank you guys so much for coming on to The Public Affair. Now, before we go, actually, I'm going to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode was brought to us by Pollo Box and Audio with Jeffrey Monreal, home for all your LED needs and auto accessories, installation of stereos, door speakers, and audio systems. He also specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures and so much more. So if you see me in South Waco, if you see me by La Vega, if you see me in North Waco, and that bass is pumping jumping and it's Cheetah Girls. That was me, because Pollo Boxing Audio put the bass in my car and I absolutely love it. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, my boy Sid Rodriguez at Elite Barbershop, located on Hewitt Drive. You can call the number on the screen or download the Squire app. Walk-ins are welcome as well. He has Marcus Guerrero, Chris Reyes, Santos Cordova, David Rodriguez, Isaac Chavez, Clint Fisher, Isai Reyes, Sam Ceballos, and Kayla Chapa, making look at snatches I have for all these episodes of The Public Affair. You know, I'm getting snatched tomorrow. My hair appointment's tomorrow, all right? You know what I'm saying? I have to look good for the film festival. Hello, I'm the celebrity guest. I'm the celebrity guest. There you go. I said it, okay? To Elite Barbershop, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode. Of course, the Hummingbird Party backdrops in the Coro Ana Limones call for all party decor, including beautiful balloon pops, giving an extra flair to your party or event with a number of wooden backdrops as well. Her party decorations are unrivaled and phenomenal and beautiful. Call the number on screen. Hummingbird Party backdrops in the Core. Sabla Español, thank you so much for everything. And of course, to my boy Julio Ariaga with JC Painting and Drywall LLC. Contact for all drywall and beautiful new paint for your property, both commercial and residential. His work is honest, true, and can guarantee 100% satisfaction. Truly living by his slogan, just imagine, and we can make it happen. Muchas gracias por todo, güey. Muchas gracias. JC Painting and Drywall LLC. Why y'all looking at me like y'all didn't know I spoke Spanish? Don't you should have seen August like, what? All of you guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Eva, Brooklyn, Rigoberto, Brian, August, thank you guys again so much. Mr. Sanchez, I appreciate you, bro. And to all of you guys, I got more episodes of The Public Affair coming up on the way. Don't forget to always keep it between us.
Staunch we trust.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good job, guys.
Oh, yeah.
This has been a Rogue Media Network